Marine National Park, Jamnagar, located on the southern tip of Gulf of Kutch in the western state of Gujarat in India. It is at the Narara island, about 60 km from the Jamnagar city. It is India's first marine national park, recognized in the year 1982. The unique feature of this place is that it can be accessed only during the low tide in the Gulf of Kutch. We spoke to Mr. Basit Memon, a well-known guide at Narara, about 2 weeks ago to ascertain the timing of the low tide for today. We travelled by road from Somnath temple for about 5 hours to reach Jamnagar yesterday in the afternoon. This morning, we visited the Ranmal Lake in Jamnagar to take a look at the Lakota Palace and Bhujio Kotho, two famous historic places of Jamnagar. Now we are on our way to Narara. Today's low tide will start at around 2:30 p.m. and will continue for 6 hours. We pass by a large numbers of petroleum tankers and buses bearing the logo of Reliance, and soon we reach the entrance of Jamnagar Refinery, world's largest petroleum refinery. It's the Reliance Greens township on the other side. We leave the Jamnagar-Dwarka highway towards the Vadinar port. Here we are finally turning towards Narara. En route we can see some of the lagoons. Looks like we have reached our destination. We can see some buildings there. Probably that's the Marine Interpretation Center of Narara. Finally, after a road journey of about 1.5 hours, we are at the Marine National Park, Jamnagar, Narara. We are in front of the Marine Interpretation Center. Let's see what's inside. Inside there are lots of exhibits and there are lots of information about the marine life in Narara. Our guide for today, Mr. Basit Memon, he has reached. He has bought the permit for going inside, and now we are on our way to the sea. There are mangroves on both sides of the road leading to the sea. The Marine National Park itself is located in the sea, and during low tide, as the sea water recedes, we shall get to see the flora and fauna. This is a mangrove sapling. These grow here naturally. The timing of the low tide changes daily, and therefore one must ascertain the day's suitable time for visit from the guide before coming. Otherwise, one may be disappointed. We can see a few puddles of water in front of us. That means the seawater rises up to this level during the high tide. Here is our guide for today, Mr. Basit Memon. Hi, glad to meet you. The low tide has already started. Basit is taking us inside the sea. The water is hardly 2 or 3 inch deep here, and here are the first species, the hermit crabs. puffer fish. The strange characteristic of this fish is that as soon as it is taken out of water, it starts to inflate itself. Here it goes, taken out of water, and it inflates itself immediately. The teeth of the puffer fish. Our guide encouraged us to take it on our hand, but we decided to let it go. These are some more species of hermit crabs. Really cute looking. This one is reef crab. This is also known as mangrove swimming crab. These are also hermit crabs. These are known as turbo shells. Hermit crabs of different colors. They look really pretty when they start moving in the water. This one is monkey crab. Look at this crab, how well it is camouflaged with the nature. This is one sea animal called sand dollar. For navigating in this water, you need to wear rubber shoes of non-slip type. You can either bring your own shoes, or at the ticket counter, shoes are available on hire. At some distance from us, we can see birds of different species. This is scorpion crab. These pieces look like stone, but they are actually dead corals. Under the dead corals, we can see sponges of different colors. Looking back at the shore, it seems like we have walked for about 500 to 600 meters inside the sea. These are brittle starfishes. Their main characteristic is that if any of its tentacle ever breaks or tears away, they have the capacity to regrow their tentacle. These are seaweeds. Many of the marine creatures feed on them. These are known as sea grapes. This is carpet sea anemone. On touching, it closes and it can catch its prey by closing. The famous sea animal, octopus. Octopuses are found here in this shallow water. Octopus squirts a kind of color to hide itself from the enemy. Look at the color it's squirting. This color is called sepia. This sepia color is used in painting. Our guide told that an octopus can squirt sepia thrice in quick succession. See, it squirted color for the second time. This is jetfish. These fishes have an eye-like mark on their belly. Here is an octopus hidden among the seaweeds. Our guide is literally leaving no stone unturned in search of the sea animals. He is turning over each and every stone or dead coral to find out some of the animals. See, here he has turned it over and found this crab. This is brown starlet coral. This one is flower pot coral. Upon being touched, it closes. This is maize coral. What we are seeing here is a tailworm. Here is another octopus. Since we have walked around 2 or 2.5 kilometers from the shore, that is why we are getting to see so many octopuses here. Near the shore, you won't get to see many of them. One more octopus. Here's another octopus, perfectly camouflaged among the dead corals. See how it's parking itself, camouflaged among the dead corals. This animal is called Gorkonia, a very strange name. All along our walk, the wind has been very strong. So far we have walked inside the sea, we never saw any waves. This is the first time that we are seeing some waves, that too far away from us, not here. The seawater is still receding. Here we have the carpet sea anemone, which can close itself to catch its prey. We checked on Google Map. We have walked about 3 kilometers from the shore. We have been entering into the sea for last 3 hours. The time is 5:30 p.m. and now it's time to go back. This one is Neptune crab. In the water, it's a long walk back to the shore. At about 3 kilometer distance from the shore, There is no one else apart from us and our guide. We can see the movement of vessels near Mundra Port on the opposite side of Gulf of Kutch. It's time for sunset over the Gulf of Kutch. Now we are only a short distance from the shore. We are back on the shore while the twilight is still there. The time is now 6:30 p.m. It was a great walk in the shallow waters of the sea, getting to know the animals up close. This place is truly off the grid. Thanks for watching.